Welcome back, guys. This is Razical, and I'm here in Minecraft. This is probably coming to you guys really enough. Why I'm suddenly just doing Minecraft, but if you've been a subscriber for a long time, I'm pretty sure I've made a video about last year on a server called PhantomBit, and that server I closed it down last year, and I had it running throughout the whole summer. And for you subscribers who has been subscribed to my channel for over a year now, I'm sure you understand that that server was, for some of you, how he got into his channel. And originally I wanted to make update logs about it, which I did make a live stream about it, but I didn't get to, or I didn't make any updates after that first one, and I put it to private. Yeah, it's yeah, it's weird how I'm getting back into all these things, but long story short, I have been working on it the past year, just not as much lately because school started, but this summer I did work on it, and I kind of want to show you guys a little bit on what I did. Just look around, show you guys around what I have been doing so far. Now, the concept is a little bit different from what I was making last year. It won't be dungeons, like just dungeons anymore. It'll be more so like, if you know a game, search up a game called Bit Heroes, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And over here is the world, the spawn, at least. Gosh, I'm gonna. Okay, I just paused it because I was about to sneeze. But anyways, oh shoot, what's going on? Ooh. Okay, had to do that. I thought my mic was not working. Anyways, yeah, this is the spawn. It looks very, very different from the first one, from the one last year, if you guys know. It's definitely bigger than the first one. But I wanted to go for something with a little more space because I have a pretty good plan on what I'm going to do for this server. I still have my notes down on what I was doing. What's going on? Hello? Okay. Okay. Alright, I just could not see the bar. Anyways, yeah, so this is the spawn. The same concepts like road bosses and all that will still be in the game. I'm just gonna add more stuff and have it a bit more variety in it than just having only dungeons. So you don't keep seeing the same thing over and over again. The game I was talking about earlier about what it's inspired by the most is Bit Heroes, which is one of my favorite games that I used to play a lot, probably throughout high school. Haven't played it for a year now since I graduated, but yeah, it's a pretty good game. If you have a little bit of time for it, I suggest you check it out. It's a pretty good game. Otherwise, yeah, Bit Heroes is an adventure RPG game, but more roguelike. So it's a little bit more adventure based. It's adventure, but it can be a little grindy at times. And I'm trying to get it more adventurous and grindy because then if you just play it where it's just grinding, it just kind of gets boring. Which I don't want to do. I want to make the experience very enjoyable. Actually learn. I'm gonna try and implement real life, real world concepts into this, so you can actually learn stuff in the real world while playing this game, like adding physics and stuff, possibly math. I don't know. This just adding real world concepts while you play this game is something I'm considering as well, so people can gain some formative knowledge they can use in the real world with this while playing the server. What the server will have as in terms of content, I'm planning to make 10 seasons, and then I'm gonna probably stop it, not stop it, but probably stop, not stop, but take a break on updating it, and then if I later on, if I do plan to give it to someone else, give them ownership or something like that, if I'm gonna move on to another project, or if I'm gonna continue to invest on this project just elsewhere, then I will plan to do more seasons. But for now, I'm only gonna do up to season 10, and then I'm gonna take a break to move on to the next project. I'm not saying I'm gonna abandon it. It's just focus more of my time on another project, because there's a lot of projects I'm doing at a time, and I know I'm gonna probably move on to other projects eventually. So I'm gonna definitely work on this one for sure, as part of the first 4 projects I have on me. And then once I get to season 10, finish season 10, I'll take a break on that, probably give the focus on other projects and let someone else who has the time to work on this project do work on this, is what my plan is. So it's not going to be abandoned, definitely not. I know what it feels like to abandon projects, and it just sucks. I'd rather at least finish it up to the plan that I planned it on, so people know so we're on the same page here. So just a reminder, season 10 is going to be we're working on, and the alarm, you can ignore that. Yeah, so up to season 10 is what I'm going to be working on, and then I might move on to another project and let someone else take it, or I might move this whole project into a whole new platform, that maybe might turn into something, not just a server, but maybe an entirely new game. I don't know, it's kind of vague right now, because I don't know what I'm going to do after season 10, but I do know that I want to finish this update log series up to season 10, and then take a break, and then change my plans from then. But that's my plan for this project. Also, probably another big thing is that from my previous experience in servers, making servers, because I started making servers since I was grade 8 and now I'm in university, so I have some years of experience with this stuff, and I had some success, but I feel like I can probably do better than all my previous attempts, even the latest one that I had last year, which was, I'm gonna be honest with you, by far the best one. So I'm gonna try hardest on this one for sure. Especially with limited time that I have, I'm gonna try and have a flexible schedule for me to have it to work on this at least once a day, if not once a week. If it was once a week, then that's good. Just frequent enough where I know where I'm at every so and then, and I can keep myself updated, and you guys, so it's not under the dust. These update logs for each project, I can do them probably at least once a week for sure. Expect one of these guys once a week. I don't know if I can do it every day. That's gonna be pretty hard. There'll be some days where I can because of time, but for sure at least once a week for each project. So that's 4 videos a week for each one, so I can keep you guys updated on what I've been doing on each project. I got 2 more projects I have, but that's probably gonna be for a few days from now in between. But yeah, okay, back to the server. Yeah, so okay. Okay, sounds weird, I know, but I have to test the mic, it's starting to break. Okay, so I'll show you around what I have here. We'll start with this side. So here we have the overworld navigator. This is where you veteran players can just teleport. If they already have passed the tutorial, which this is the entrance for newbies, this is the tutorial, which will lead them to the first island. This one will lead them to more advanced islands if they have reached that point. So that's going to be for veteran players to teleport to different islands other than the first one. here is the entrance to the tutorial, which if you already completed it, you go to the first island. So that's where that leads you to. On the left side is the shop. This is where it's a limited shop, so I'll be hosting like events and events and little updates where it's gonna be posting limited stuff on the shop, and it'll never come back ever again. I got this idea from a game called Growtopia. If you don't know what that Growtopia is, it's a pretty cool game. I used to also play it a lot in middle school. I suggest you guys checking it out. It's a pretty good game. Another one that sounds like it is Pixel Worlds, which is the one I've been playing in high school. Also a good one. Although the community is kind of not doing too well right now, I think, because of all the bots. But that's just how games work, I guess. Sometimes it gets very popular. But yeah, that's the limited shop. You guys can check out the limited stuff here. And reminder, they'll never come back. So these guys are one of a time kind of chance. And don't worry, it's not pay to win. You can actually, it'll be through the currency within the game. So you can actually grind for this if you want. It's definitely possible to do it. Okay, keep testing the mic because I'm scared it's not going to work. Okay, so here's the event shop. This is where, when the event changes, this will last longer than the limited shop. Limited shop will only last the first week, whereas the event shops will last every 2 weeks. So these guys are less rare than the limited shop, but these guys are bought through the event itself, the currency. You can get Adobe currency with it in each event on its own, and you have to play the event in order to get that currency. And with that currency, you can go to the event shop and you can buy the items that is for the event. And events are also limited, but they last longer than the limited item shops and are much cheaper and more easy to get. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the shop when the event comes out, which when the first season comes out, there'll be an event for sure. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's the event shop. And I think the first event will be the music one. I'm pretty sure we agreed on that. Over here is the portal to the event world. This is where you do your events to get into. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I like the design, but that's how we made it. Over here is the event quest. So there'll be quests where if you complete it, you get specific items, which are also limited, but are a lot harder. So think of the event shop as easy mode and event quest as like the veterans. And if you have strong equipment and strong teams, and you have strong enough build overall, you can probably do the quest, the hardest ones at least, and get the cool awards from it. So yeah, made that there. Pretty cool. It'll last the same time as the ones. So here is the dummy zone. I didn't add the dummy zone in the old server, but the dummy zone is where you can test out how much damage you do for your weapons, test out your combos, see how much damage you can do, see the resistance, see the types of efficiency of your weapons have on living entities. So this is a good way to experiment your build over here. But you can also use the PvP arena, which is actually just right across, to also test it out with other players and see how you fare with defense right here. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. In the middle we have the PvP stuff. We got the PvP shop. We got the leaderboards, most mobs killed and most players killed, and then the PvP shop. This is not limited, so it'll change. It'll be like a cycle, so it'll change items around, and I'll just add in new items along with the old ones. So this is not limited. This stuff will always come back. It'll just be a cycle on which items will come back. So, and there'll be new items with it always. So not limited, but there'll be new stuff added to it. It'll be updated. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. To get PvP, go to the PvP shop, you have to earn PvP points, which is earned from killing players, or if I'm doing the dummy zone. Either of those, you get PvP points, and with that you can get exclusive items, but it's not limited from the PvP shop. It's only available through the PvP shop, which is why I said it's exclusive, but it's not limited, so it will always be there as long as you're on the server, as long as the server is open, kind of. Over here is the world bosses. If you have been a player for a long time, you know what world bosses is. The first one we had last year was the monkey. It was really fun to watch. Fireballs, and it was exploding everywhere, and it was jumping around. I loved it, but it was hard as like, it was really hard. But nonetheless, the concept of world bosses will be the same. Just like last time, when you kill a world boss, any player can join at any time. They'll always be available. The only thing that's wrong with the world boss is that there'll be a world timer. So when you kill a world boss, everyone has to wait for it for a certain amount of time. And but when you kill it, everyone on the server gets an award. Everyone on the server, and they get the same award. So there'll be a chance where if someone kills a world boss, everyone can get a mythic or something like that. Of course, some players won't be able to use it, but if you're on the server, you can definitely get an award from this. And if you're the one trying to kill it, you also benefit everyone else getting the item. So this is a community thing, and I don't know if it's limited or not. Oh yeah, it is limited. So every month, I think, every new season comes out, there'll be a new world boss. So the old world boss items will not be available anymore. So this is also limited, but it's like every month, every few months kind of thing. So it's not as much limited as like event or limited shop items, but it is limited. So yeah, you guys can go in this portal, which is the other side from the event shop, from the event world, to go to the world bosses. Okay, now world bosses quest. Same thing as event quest. You just, if you're a good enough player and you can do the quest, and you can get even more rare rewards from this. So another good way of getting more stuff, and give yourself a challenge if you want. Over here is the shop. Same thing, you can spend your world boss's points from killing the world boss. That's not limited to the world boss items itself, but this is actually not limited. This is these items will always be there. They're like general world bosses items that you get from killing any world boss. So these guys will never go away, but they're a good source of getting some stuff if you need them. So yeah, that's what we have there. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing one thing, cause right, I forgot. The shops that aren't limited like this are from the islands themselves, which I have not made yet. So if you're wondering where you can get like the starter shops, the starter items, they're from the islands themselves, and you have to go to the islands yourself and explore there, but you have to be strong enough. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with that, to make it more funner that way. So to have a little more adventure in it while you're exploring and trying to get to the next area. Yeah, so that's about it for this part here. I was just talking about server a lot. Didn't really do much on it, but I will say that I gotta work on this and this. I'm almost done the outer spawn actually. I just gotta work on the tutorial, and I can start working on the inside stuff, like the NPCs and everything, set up everything that way. And I'll be sure to record it. Off screen every day or something like that, and then combine the clips and then give you guys a little summary of what I did that week, kind of thing, or within those days I was working on it. That's probably what I'm going to be doing with every project I do. Maybe except Entropia. Depends. It really depends on what that update log is about. Like today was just me talking. I might do another one of these in the future, but for now, my plan is just to record the clips and make a summary of it by the end of the update log, or by the time I'm recording it with my voice. So that's the plan. Alright, I forgot to mention, the portal here is the base world. This is where you're gonna be having all your houses and stuff. It'll be like a creative plot world where you can put in your stuff and everything. So if you've been a player before, I'm sure you know what this is, but if you're not sure, it's a plot world where you can put in all your items and stuff in here, make it like a safe so people can't steal it. But yeah, that's what that is for. Yeah, and that's what we have so far in the server. Not too much to say about it, anything else, because I only work on the building. But the next update log, I'll be showing you guys what I've been working on with the NPCs, and show you around what it kind of looks like, and then I'll work on the tutorial and the starter weapons and stuff and classes, and then I'll eventually work on the first island and the first season and everything else. It's gonna be a long road for sure, because the way I'm planning the seasons are gonna be pretty big. So I'm gonna say this will take at least a few years, depending on how long it takes. But it's gonna be an amazing project. I'm gonna love it. And it's been something I wanted to finish, because I've always started servers, but I've never been able to finish them fully. And my original plan was to try and finish one completely, which I was at a certain point where I was, but definitely not to a level where I wanted to be. So this time I want to try and reach a level that even I won't expect, see how far I'll go, and show you guys the progress. That's what this YouTube channel is about, really. Showing you guys how I make it, so you guys can see what you can learn from this as well. Hopefully you guys can learn from this anything. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this, you can support the channel as much as you can. And I apologize for having not been uploading for a long time. I know it's been over a year now and haven't done nothing. Yeah, all I can say at that point with why it just happens is because life. But at this point, there's no excuses. So this time, I wanted to show you guys just what I've been doing with the projects I'm working on. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. And yeah, this is hard to get used to, but I gotta go soon. But yeah, just support as much as you can, and just know that I'll keep updating this every week or so. So hope you guys enjoyed this journey along, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.